It is a new chapter, Chapter 6, The Suspects. Detective Hercule Poirot and Mr. Hastings search Johan's apartment and are stunned by what they find. What?
Remind me why we've lied our way into a man's apartment while he's not here?
Hopefully not another dead body, guys.
Monsieur Christensen was accused of harassing a young lady who has now been murdered, and he has not been seen since, even by his wife. Does that not strike you as peculiar?
Do you really think he could be capable of murder?
I believe everyone is capable, under the right circumstances. And right now, I believe Monsieur Christensen is in that position.
What will be the motive? Well, that would explain why they were arguing and why Irene threw the cup onto his face in the museum. They were quarreling about something, guys. That makes sense if they are partners in crime. Right?
While we have no suspect to question, let us use our time wisely and search for clues. Leave no stone unturned.
It is Chapter 6, a new chapter, guys. A suspect. The suspects. Are we looking forward to a new dead body in this game? We got one so far. That would make things a lot more interesting, guys. Alright, let's look around. Dining table.
Huh.
Johan has been drinking heavily. Drinking such a considerable amount of alcohol is good for no one, whatever the circumstances. But we don't know how full the bottle was, initially. Right? I've seen the brand of cigarettes somewhere before. Have we now? Just scan the place very thoroughly. Drawer.
Oh.
The drawer contains a Norwegian dictionary and a set of keys labeled spare study keys. 1 to 10, these are numbers. Not too complicated. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. My very archaic pronunciation, guys. Music room. That's the front door. Study. The locked study with the key, guys. We can open it up. Let's head first into the music room. So this one is not locked. Music room is locked. Never mind. But there's no action icon here. That means this is not important, guys. The only room available is the study. Study room.
Oh.
Unlocked. Now we may investigate Monsieur Christensen's study. Only the desk. Ooh, there are paintings here. Are they forgeries? Are they originals? Discovery. An expensive sale, but of what? Of a pink? A forged painting? Could they be really partners in crime, guys? Really now? Maybe he's the one who are looking for clients. So he is more on the business side. While Irene is doing the forgeries. She's the artist, guys. She takes care of that. Oh, this is very incriminating, guys. £100. Maybe match up with the numbers on the other account books. Match them up. And see if they are the same or not. For musical notes, although a page has been clearly torn out. Musical notes. Music room. Interesting. Music room. The missing page.
Monsieur Hastings, your assistance is required.
Of course. What do you need? What can I do for you?
I believe we know who was smoking with Mademoiselle Cosmive on the night of her death. Already? Only one piece of information, guys. The numbers of the sale, guys. £100. Does that match up with any of the paintings? Who smoked Eddington cigarettes? Well, we got two. Johan and Irene. How do we know it was Mr. Christiansen? Johan smoked the cigarettes and also
Monsieur
bank.
Christiansen was at the scene of the crime smoking with Mademoiselle Court Smythe before her death. Could he be the holder of the original Penitent Magdalene painting? He may very well have hidden it here.
in here, in the music room. Well, there are some paintings here by the desk, guys. Shall we give this another look? One more time. Notepad is the only thing here now. A torn out page. Can we just use the charcoal again? But it's not an action icon. Not those paintings. The music room? Oh! Unknown item. On the chair.
Ah.
It's a ring. A magnificent ring. Such a personal design shows how much he loved her. What could have gone so wrong? B.A. Initials of the owner. Betty Allen. Right? His wife. J.K. Johan Christiansen. So both their initials are on the ring. And the dates? December 14th. Obviously, being clean as I can now make out the inscription. A date, perhaps. Madame Allen gave her wedding ring back to her husband after I returned it to her just yesterday. Oh, they are heading to separation, I suppose, and then divorce. Meaning she lied about having seen him last night. Pourquoi? There's more to discuss with Madame Allen. Right. Shall we do that right now? Hello everybody. Zachariah is here too, guys. Farquhar is here. Madame Ellen. Everyone is here.
Ah, Poirot. Good to see you.
My old friend, Saki. Call him Saki.
The feeling is mutual, Monsieur Demire.
You and your formalities. Let's talk over here.
Is everything all right?
Miss Farquhar is interviewing Betty. I thought we should talk privately over here. I heard about Irene. Tragic news. And what's this I hear about poison?
Who told you that?
It doesn't take long for news like that to spread in this city.
I would appreciate some discretion between friends. But oui, Mademoiselle was poisoned.
Anything I can help with?
Well, once you left the museum yesterday, I still don't know why he is not on the suspect list, guys. He should be on the list, but he is not. Anyway, about yesterday.
I won't take offense, as I know you're just doing your job. I attended the evening performance of Betty's show. Anastasia and I had a grand old time.
She accompanied you as your date?
She was at a loose end after the gala. Don't worry, I'm not here to tread on any toes.
What can you tell me about Monsieur Christiansen?
I mean, he can hold a conversation, of sorts.
You do not think particularly highly of him.
I've never had a problem with him before. Look, I ran into him last night in a bar after the show.
Really?
And by the looks of him, it wasn't his first drink of the night. He was trying to sell me a lucrative business opportunity. A way we could both make some quick money.
Did you take him up on his offer?
God, no. When someone offers you something that sounds too good to be true, it usually is.
Right. Another event at the Van de Bosch house.
That was some weekend. You should get him to tell you about it sometime.
Bragging is a sign of overconfidence and grandiose behavior.
You know, at first I found those kind of replies annoying. But now, charming almost.
I shall accept that as both a compliment and a sign of your maturity.
If it wasn't for the detective here, I would probably still be wallowing in my own anger and self-pity.
You have lived a life many of us have only heard about in stories. A life that we all hope no one will have to live again.
I second that.
Your family must be proud of the man you have become, as am I. I will not take up any more of your time.
Alright, now we talk to this wonderful group of guests. Or maybe they're not available here yet, guys. Betty is doing an interview. Shall we wait a little? Madame Betty Allen.
I do not mean to interrupt.
Then perhaps you should wait until we have finished the interview.
This cannot wait.
I do not mean to interrupt.
Then perhaps you should wait until we have finished the interview.
I do not mean to interrupt.
Then perhaps you should wait until we have finished the interview.
Since when were you the spokesperson of both Zachariah and Madame Betty Allen here? You're not their guardian. They can answer for themselves. Wow, wow, wow. There we go. They're blocking the entryway into the office, guys. Alright, so this is not the time to speak to Betty Allen at the moment. Another diversion, please.
What do you need?
Hastings.
What can I do for you?
Nothing.
I will not take up any more of your time.
Well... Mademoiselle Farquhar...
Gentlemen, you're back.
Allow me to introduce myself properly. I am Detective Hercule Poirot of the Kingdom of Belgium's police force.
You should have led with that before. Nathaniel Dryden, editor of the London Illustrated News.
My apologies. I was not aware of your position on our initial meeting.
That's quite all right. You were still more polite than most of the people that come through my door. What can I do for you?
We have new topics, guys. So you interviewed Monsieur Ellsworth yesterday, correct?
I did, but that was supposed to be an exclusive. How did you know?
It is a detective's job to know such things.
Doesn't really explain how, but okay. He said he had something to tell me that was going to blow me away. I couldn't say no.
And so, did he blow you away? did what he said blow you away? You don't seem too excited right now, so probably not. Anyway, was Mademoiselle Farquhar present at the time?
Indeed she was. Although she was working on her own story, so I left her to it.
At no point did she leave the office?
She's a very hard worker and won't leave until the story is just how she wants it. Needless to say, she outstayed me. She had photographs to develop too, so was in the dark room for some time.
Alone. I need to check out the dark room here. Any windows in the dark room?
I'm sorry, gentlemen, but I have another appointment. If you don't mind.
I have one more question. Hold on. Has Mademoiselle Farquhar had any visitors to the office?
This place is usually full of all sorts that think they have a story for us, or want to know more about something we've published. I was meaning to mention that to Florence, actually.
Mention what, monsieur?
No more visitors?
A young foreign girl came in asking about a piece that was on show at the museum. Originated in Eastern Europe somewhere, and Florence had written an article on it.
Foreign girl? Who is this? Anastasia?
Did she say why she was so interested?
She said she was researching its journey from its first home with an affluent family. I forget the name. I couldn't tell her much more, besides that it was going to be moved from the museum shortly. No doubt into another exhibition somewhere.
Could this inquisitive young woman have been Mademoiselle Babagna?
Anastasia.
Why so curious about that particular piece of jewelry?
Merci. You have been most accommodating.
Can I check out the dark room? Yes? No. Not the dark room, guys. Check out her desk. Office window. Huh, maybe... That window is big enough for someone to enter or to leave through. Look at this. I'm thankful my occupation does not keep me trapped in the office on days like today. So, is that all? Hey, her desk. Desk drawer, guys. Only one.
Oh.
Only one way to discover its contents. The cigarettes. Is it the same brand? No, it's not.
Aha.
Camera film. A new item. Wow.
Huh.
A dress from Mademoiselle Cosmite, but in exchange? For what? Ooh, suspicious, guys. Check from the murder victim. The London and Provincial Bank Limited paid to Miss Florence Farquhar to the sum of £50 sterling. Miss Irene Cosmite. £50. £50. She was obviously unaware that Mademoiselle Facecam was present with her camera. Wait, who is that in the picture, guys? Is that the husband? Does that look like the husband? Our suspect? I can use the window now. Maybe use the film on these guys. Use the shadow in the sun to examine what's in the picture. Oops. No.
Oh.
The camera film found in Mademoiselle Facecam's workstation. What? Is that the painting? Is that a painting? What is the meaning of this? The missing
It is the
painting.
missing painting, and this photograph is identical to one that had been burnt in the fire.
Ooh. He took pictures of the painting. What does that all mean, guys? What do you think, Hastings?
What do you need? What can I do for you?
I will not take up any more of your time.
Any new mind map now? Zero. How wonderful. Okay, so we have the objectives here. Inspect Johan's apartment. It's still not done, guys. Talk to Florence and talk to Anastasia. Ooh. Although this could contain valuable evidence, its disappearance will be too obvious. Alright, return the film. Now, let's see if that conversation is over or not. The interview, guys. Is it over? We have to talk to Betty Allen. Is it over? Oh, the husband is here. Hastings. Okay, no, I thought you were the husband. It was you on the picture, Hastings. The two of you do resemble one another. Alright, it's still not over here, guys. It's not over yet. Alright, I will be back. Kira Mukati, hello, welcome to the stream. Anastasia, finally! It's about time. Where have you been? Where have you been?
Bonjour, mademoiselle. Is everything all right? Do not worry. It will not be long before the murderer is brought to justice.
It's not that. I just cannot understand how such historically relevant pieces like this remain in British hands. It doesn't belong here.
That's why you stole the painting. You are the thief.
I'm sorry, mademoiselle. I do not have the answer. I'm sure they are well maintained, if that is any consolation.
No, I'm sorry. I'm sure this is the last thing you wish to be talking about. Is there something I can help you with?
What were your movements following the gala?
Well, after it was all cut short rather abruptly, We made our way to Mrs. Allen's play.
You were in the audience.
Oui, mademoiselle?
Mr. Demir and myself. We were all at a loose end, and he was kind enough to invite me.
He got an extra ticket. I wonder if you could explain this photograph for me.
Oh, I wasn't aware Mr. Hastings was to be the focus of Florence's article.
On the contrary, it is only one of many she took at the gala. What interests me is the brooch.
The brooch?
Would you believe I found it? Amazing how careless some people can be.
And you are intending on returning it?
Of course. It just slipped my mind with all the commotion of the painting.
Right.
Mademoiselle Court Smythe no longer requires it. I shall hold on to it for now.
And your sudden disappearance from the museum.
Yes, and it was something that I wanted to speak with you about, actually. At the gala, I spoke with the bishop and he mentioned a painting he had seen last year. But it was one that I'd read had been stolen. He couldn't have seen it when he said, unless...
Huh?
Well, it didn't sit well with me. So when Evelyn escorted you both to the restoration room and he left, I followed him.
And? You should not have taken matters in your own hands, Anastasia.
I stayed well back, and the bishop is hardly the most threatening. I followed him into his church, but he was gone. I looked everywhere, but he was nowhere to be seen. It was like he just evaporated.
A secret passage! A hidden room!
He is a man of God, not a magician.
Maybe he was hiding in his confessional booth.
I don't know what to say. He wasn't there. I decided to wait outside, but when he eventually left, he had a wrapped package under his arm.
Oh my god!
You have been most helpful, mademoiselle. I shall not take up any more of your time.
I crossed him out on the list already, guys. Now we have to put him back? Put him back on the list. The bishop. Mountjoy. Okay, thank you for all the information, Anastasia. That's very helpful. Very helpful. Alright, let's head back to the church, guys. Let's go look for a hidden secret passage. Unbelievable, guys. Is there really one here? Maybe he was hiding inside the confessional booth. He was taking a nap inside the confessional booth. In a very dark, concealed place. A tiny place. Can we go back? I cannot go back to the church! Why not? Unbelievable, guys. Alright, let's head back to the theater suite then. Why not? He's coming back on the list. Not even the cute kitty can save him, guys. Bartholomew. Alright, is the interview over yet or not? They still keep going at it, huh? It's not over yet. They don't have any hotspots. They have no hotspots. Oh, oh, there we go. Betty Allen.
I do not mean to interrupt.
Then perhaps you should wait until we have finished the interview.
It's not over yet. It's been hours. How long is the interview? It has been hours. Well, the only place to go back to the museum again. Or the newspaper office. There's nothing else to be done there though. So having awesome voice acting is to be expected. Whoa, what is going on here? They're all dressing in the same color here, guys. Dressing in black? A greyish black? What is going on here? What are you guys talking about? They are still having the same conversation here. How long have you guys been talking over here? Okay, let's see if I can actually pull one of them away to have a chat. Florence.
Mademoiselle Farquhar, could I speak with you for a moment?
I'm in the middle of an interview.
So? I'm polite. I'm being polite here.
I really must insist.
Right.
That was incredibly unprofessional, Detective.
If we are to discuss professionalism, perhaps we should talk about your work with Mademoiselle Court Smythe.
I think you've got me confused with...
Enough, mademoiselle. It is time for the truth.
What are you hiding from us? Even though we have already figured out a bit of your I don't know, guiltiness here. What did you do? What have you done? So I know that Mademoiselle Cosmite did not act alone.
You don't think I was involved?
Please do not feign ignorance, mademoiselle. Where did mademoiselle receive her inspiration to make her forgeries?
Silence.
I remind you that I stand before you as a detective. It would be wise not to continue this charade any longer.
Poirot, maybe we should...
Monsieur Hastings, if Mademoiselle Farquhar requires someone to speak in her defense, she can contact a lawyer.
That won't be necessary. She asked me to photograph certain pieces of art, that's all. I didn't know what she was doing with them. I swear.
So you didn't find that suspicious, huh? Why did she choose you?
I have no idea. I thought she was just trying to help my career, and I needed it.
Your career does not appear to need the help of a criminal.
She had such confidence. She knew all the right things to say.
And she got exactly what she wanted from you.
I was financially dependent on her. She paid for the lifestyle that I had found myself in, that she pushed me into.
That she pushed you into? What do you mean?
Couldn't you have just said no to her?
And risk her exposing me for what I had done. She was the one holding all the cards. I had no way of proving it was all her plan. I had no other choice but to do what she said.
Right. She is pushing all the blame away, guys.
Merci, mademoiselle. That is all for now.
Are we letting her go so easily, huh? Betty.
I am sorry to have interrupted your interview earlier.
By the looks of it, what you were saying was much more exciting. Care to spill?
I thought you were already eavesdropping here, Betty Allen.
Perhaps we should stick to my questions to you. You have been most helpful.
Yeah, Betty already has a handful dealing with her husband here, guys. Well, what about you, Zachariah? Poor Zachariah is not an icon. He is not important here, guys. He is not even on the suspect list. Poor Zachariah. Almost like he's invisible. Guys. Alright, so... Florence has been crossed out. Inspect Betty's dressing room once again. Alright, let's go. So we are checking out her husband's apartment at the same time. Maybe these are connected, in a way. We are in chapter 6, Commaster. So I don't know how many chapters this game has, but yeah, we have played quite a bit here. Lavender, hello, welcome to the stream. And also, good night, Renata. I'll see you again. Ooh, the icon already, huh? What is this? Jewelry. What wasn't this here before? Well, maybe not. I don't remember this jewelry box. Oh, this is new, guys. What is this? Combination. What the heck? So a 1 to 12? It's a clock face combination code. Can we find more clues? We don't know any numbers here. Or maybe we do. Not sure, guys. Let's check out all these areas again. All the items. We need a code. The safe? Okay, so this has once again been closed.
Oh.
What? Another puzzle? Another puzzle log. Another one, guys. Why? So we have to once again open this up? We already opened this in an earlier chapter. Look at the belongings inside. We have to do it again, and now there's a lock. He said, oh, there are no other hotspots here. We got two locks. 2 locks to break, everyone. The brooch belonged to Mademoiselle Cosmith. Irene's brooch. Found inside the safe. Do we know any numbers? Not sure. Numbers. I'm gonna walk around again. Make sure that we have no more hotspots here. We might need to go back to the apartment building. Or we can just ask her. Alright! She is outside the theater. Let's ask her what the code is. To her safe and to her jewelry box. Let's just ask her, guys. Yeah, let's see if she cooperates or not. Yeah, we got a word lock and a number lock. Two different locks. No master. Miss Betty Allen.
You're just full of questions, aren't you?
Why do you have so many locks? Okay, we can ask her about that, guys.
You have been most helpful.
We're going back to the apartment. Hastings, let's go. Johan's apartment. Her wife. Her wife Betty lives here too, am I right? Do they still live together? Maybe they have already separated. Yeah, the marriage is not going well, guys. So I wonder if she lives here or not. Together with her husband. A strange husband? Recently a strange husband. Full musical notes, although a page has been cleared. Yes, we know this already, guys. A torn out page of music. So no numbers here. The dictionary here does not have a... Okay, it's 1 to 10. is 1 to 10. This could be for the clock puzzle. But in order to figure out the numbers, we have to know what the word is. The numbers mean different things. Oh, actually, it's in Norwegian. So the words on the right hand side means the same. They are also numbers, just in another language here, guys. Alright, I need to find out what the sequence is. Engagement ring. Oh, there's a ring here. Forgot about this.
Aha.
Does it have a date? There's a date! Oh my god! This has a date! 1412? 1412. This could be the number code. 1412. For the jewelry box, it is a ring. So it makes sense if this is a code for the jewelry box. 1412. Hold on, what is he saying again? I think we talked to her about the ring already. Okay, this is not important. We read this already, guys. I think that is a code for the jewelry box. 1412. Not that entrance, guys. We're going in here. Just try to have an afternoon tea over at the cafe. Not time. Not 4 o'clock yet. Bit too early. 1412.
Aha.
It is a 4-number code. Yeah! Order and method prepare again. A torn piece of paper, fire, to... This is dictionary one. The dictionary code. Shall we copy this out? I think this is important. I think 2 is 2. I don't remember the other ones though. Okay. So it's a 4-number code again. Fire to Irene? That looks so much like Irene. Set fire to Irene!
If it is, it's been written by someone that hasn't quite grasped the English language yet. Fire to Irene. Some kind of instruction to commit arson.
It is Norwegian.
It seems too obvious, but that does not mean it is wrong.
My beloved, as much as it pains me, or pains to be so far from you, your words are enough at least to give me some comfort. Before you will be in my arms again, I spoke with my father. He couldn't be happier for us, and we have this blessing. I know you wanted to be here when we told him the good news, but I just couldn't wait. And I have everything across for you tonight, that not that you need it. Ricker Lake, Mean Scott, Clem, J. We not expected to see such heartfelt words from his sheer Christensen, even to his wife, Johan. J for Johan, guys. So this is from her husband. Interesting, guys. Alright, I need to translate those words. Those Norwegian words. Should have taken a picture of the dictionary, guys. But I did not. So we have to go back to the apartment. Hello, welcome, Ilya. You didn't miss much. Spent quite some time figure out figuring out what the code is to the jewelry box. The trailer for Paper Mario. I'm not a Nintendo guy. I don't know Nintendo games. Okay. So fire is 4. 4, 2. 4, 2, 3. Oh, actually no. 4, 2. Oh, that is a 3. 4, 2, 3. 1. 4, 2, 3, 1. 4, 2, 3, 1. These are small numbers. 4, 2, 3, 1. Four, 2, 3. IRE. So there's a T. TRE. There's no I. IRE. So that is not an I. It's a T. Fire to TO. Yeah, okay. 4, 2, 3, 1. Maybe. It does have an action icon, notepad. Oh my god, use the page. Wow. It fits. I was right. So the page has been torn out from the notepad. Fire to tray in it. Why is the order... Okay, the order is not, it's not the number sequence here, then. It is Norwegian, we figured out already. Use a dictionary. Do I have to update the page? Okay, hold on here. The save? Another one? There's a save here too. So the number sequence 4231. It goes into this save, not the one inside the studio. The theater, guys. 4231. It's this save. Wow. Voila.
Aha.
A canine makes for a worthy addition to any family. A picture of the canine. I see 2 people inside the photo, guys. Could this be Betty and Johan?
Oh.
It is clear that the letter was written some time ago while they are courting. Madame Allen says that what she values most about him. So, my dearest Johan, New York just isn't the same without you. In a city full of millions, there's only one that I want be my side. Last night's show was a great hit. I think I have the record for the longest applause in the whole show. I was looking out into the crowd of unknown faces and seeing you staring back. Just having you close gives me a sense of calm. And we both know sometimes I need that. Did you speak with my father's colleague, Will Carnes? He will be able to find us the perfect apartment in London. I know we don't have a date set in stone yet, or a ring, but I just cannot wait to spend the rest of my life with the kindest and most honest man. Write me back as soon as you can. Or as you get this. Betty. XXX. So could this be the very same apartment, guys? This is the one.
Huh.
The handwriting does not match what I've seen of Madame Allen. It must have come from another woman. Ooh, Johan. The day will soon come where we can be together, and everything you speak of will no longer just be a dream. Until then, we must continue to keep our relationship hidden. The flowers that arrived at the studio for me were beautiful, but signs of affection such as those would surely raise suspicions. And signing your initials, it is a mistake that like those that will ruin everything here. I will write again when the time is right. Until then, my love, Irene! There's something going on between Irene and Johan! Oh my god! Irene and Johan! Guys. They were in love. Wow. Things are not looking good for Betty Allen, guys. This is the motive for killing Irene. Wow. What a discovery here, guys. Eye-opening. That was eye-opening. What do you think, Hastings?
What do you need?
The mystery lover was Mademoiselle Corsmine.
The argument with Irene at the gala, and then with his wife after.
Right.
Madame Allen had uncovered their relationship. But even with this revelation, what still remains a mystery is Monsieur Christiansen's involvement with the theft.
Was he involved? Was he part of the team?
What do you need?
Anything else? Hastings?
What can I do for you?
I will not take up any more of your
Alright, I
time.
need to go talk to Betty Allen, guys. So, the number one suspect. The most likely killer, guys. Mrs. Allen.
You're just full of questions, aren't you?
I understand you and your husband own a dog.
Own? You don't just own an animal detective. He's part of our family.
So, where is he now?
Pardon. And his name?
Is his name the log code?
Enoch. And I ask you the question, what's he got to do with anything? And how do you know about him?
Enoch. Sounds like Ewok from Star Wars. Enoch.
Purely curiosity, madame. Enoch. A splendid name for a most handsome dog. And it was your husband that mentioned him at the gala.
It means faithful in Norwegian. It was Johann's idea.
And he was unfaithful to you, Mrs. Allen.
You have been most helpful.
Enoch. I think that's the code to the save, guys. It's gotta be. It's a word. It's a 4-letter word. Enoch. E-N-O-K. Yeah. Bingo! The safe is now unlocked. It contains jewelry and money, as well as Monsieur Christensen's spare keys. Spare keys? The music room? The music room. Presumably, to unlock a door in the apartment. The music room, guys. Right, we saw a hotspot there inside the room. An unreachable hotspot. Alright, Ilya. I'll see you again next time. Innovative hotspot. Perhaps the keys from the safe may be some use. For sure. Now to research the Monsieur Christensen music room. That is the longest piano that I've ever seen. This is not regular, guys. This is a specially made piano. Look at the length of those keys. It's an oversized one. I think it has an extra octave. Maybe I'm wrong. I think you got one extra octave. A book. There must be something that fits into the hole. What? It's a diary. Use the pin to open the diary. Use a brooch. The brooch pin would perhaps fit the hole in the book's cover. It's like one of those journal entries that has a lock on it. And with a tiny hole. We have seen quite a few of these journal entries, or journal books, in the casual adventure games. You do have to use a lockpick, or use a very tiny pin to open the lock. The missing musical piece from Monsieur Christensen's notepad. I wondered. So, shall we put them back together, guys? Shall we take a look at the page? No. Did I grab the page? Oh! Use the rest of the page on this. Put them together. Where is the sense in that? Or... Okay, hold on. Did I remove the page? Maybe I need to go put all this back on the notepad. No. How do I use a page? Interact. Again? Use a pin again. Why? We use it already. The brooch pin would perhaps fit the hole in the book's cover. The missing musical piece from Monsieur Christensen's notepad, I wonder. Do I use the page right away? What the heck? Why did I not remove the rest of the page?
Huh.
Play the melody from the music sheet. I've always enjoyed the rich, rounded tones that the fine pianist can produce. I fear my musical talent will be far from euphonious. But, it's worth a try. Whoa! The painting! We found the painting! Oh my god! Is here all this time? The stolen painting? This is the authentic one. It's a real one. It is subtle, but the pigment does not match. It's fake one, another fake one. Another one. Are we sure, guys?
The pigment of this paint is brighter than it should be.
So again, it's a fake one. Where's the real one then?
Meaning?
We have found our second forgery.
Another fake. Another forgery.
Huh.
Ah. There's a spot.
Poirot, the door.
Hello.
What are you doing in?
Monsieur Christiansen, welcome home.
This doesn't look good.
You know about the
does it?
painting.
We have much to discuss.
So Mr. Christensen had an opportunity and a motive, but he continues to deny killing her.
And still 2 forgeries remain.
I knew it.
Pardon, monsieur?
You knew about what?
I knew that's why she stayed so friendly with her. Irene always said she was besotted, that she could get her to do whatever she wanted.
Perhaps you should elaborate on the identity of her?
Your wife, Patty Allen.
The curator. Evelyn, what's her name? She could spot a forgery at 20 yards. What better person to show you the ropes so you can make your own?
If the Board of Trustees at the museum got wind of this, Miss Warbeck's career would be finished.
And in her own words, if anyone was to jeopardize her career...
So she has a motive in killing Irene?
She wouldn't be held responsible for her actions.
It seems Monsieur Christiansen may not be the only person tied to Mademoiselle Galt Smythe who has a secret to hide.
Right.